Hey guys, one thing to note before we get started. We're only using Thrive Builder for these demos as it was the easiest page builder to use at the time of the recording. But please feel free to use any page builder of your choice.
So on this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your table of contents for your pages. But first, let's talk about why we want to add one on our page. Well, it's another example of structured data that Google really loves because it helps it understand what the page is about. So I'm going to show you how to properly set it up on WordPress and on Thrive. Let's start with WordPress. First thing you will need is the plugin called Table of Contents Plus. Let's go through the settings real quick. This is where you want the default table of contents to show up. So if you leave it as default, it's going to show up before the first H2. And typically we just leave it as default because later on we're going to show you how to customize where to put it. Customize it and show you exactly where to put your TOC. And if you scroll down right here, this one is the option of how many headers has to be present for it to show up. And this is for the content type, so you want to make sure pages are ticked. And right here you can change the title of your table of contents. And here we typically want to hide the table of contents because we don't want it to be messing up with our content. So, but it's up to you. You use your judgment, but typically we just hide it. And then right here you want to make sure the smooth scroll effect is ticked so it doesn't look weird when you click on the headings. And right here you want to make sure the width is perfect. And for the wrappings, this is the alignment of the TOC. And if you scroll down right here, you can pick which kind of color you want for your table of contents and to make it match with your theme. But for this one, we're just going to use the default. And for the advanced, you want to make sure this one is clicked. This one makes it show on the home page. And for this one, you can choose which type of headers you want to show up on your table of contents. And if you scroll down right here, you have to copy the shortcode and then click update options. Okay, so let's go on the page. So this is what the default one looks like. So the default looks like this. It's supposed to show. So the default one looks like this. It's messing up with the first H2, so we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to manually add in the shortcode. So let's put it right here and then save draft. And then click here. Okay, let's open preview. Okay, now the TOC is showing up right here like what we want. So you can click to show it or click, but the default is it's hidden. Also, it's right up top where we want it. So that's how you set it up. And up next, I'm going to show you how to do it on Thrive. Okay, so now we're on Thrive. The first thing you want to do is go to the right side and get the table of contents element. So let's look for it right here. And it's right here. So the next thing you want to do is drag it and then put it exactly where you want it to show up. So let's put it right here. And it's bugging up. So let's save changes and reload the page. Okay, so now just click on it and then click update. Now it'll show all the headers and it's going to show the H2s, H3s, and H1s. You can edit the options right here, exactly like Table of Contents Plus. So just every time you update it, you make sure to click the button update so it updates the actual content of the table of contents. And right here you want to change the width. Usually 500 is the sweet spot. So click 500 and then align left. And then you'll see right here it looks weird, so you want to add some paddings on the right side. So let's add 20. And now it looks better. Also, you can change the color. So since the theme is orange, let's do orange. So it kind of blends in, so it looks better. And lastly, you can, every time you add or edit an H2 or an H3 or whatever header you edit, you want to make sure you go through your table of contents and click update, so because it won't update unless you click it. And that's how you add your table of contents on Thrive.